Digna Gonzalez de Montanes.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, who is Digna?
Her. She's my mom.
And you are her daughter?
Yes.
Who drives the car, you or your mom?
She drives her car. Yeah.
Get ready for one of the funniest episodes we've ever covered on Caught in Providence. First up, a mother comes to court for running a red light, and her daughter has to translate the real reason she didn't stop. Let's just say it involves an emergency trip to the bathroom after church. Watch as Judge Caprio and the tough Inspector Kerrigan try to keep straight faces while discussing this very human situation. But wait, there's more. A second case involves a man whose own mother was Judge Caprio's student at Hope High School decades ago. And now he's standing before his mom's former teacher, hoping she doesn't find out he got a ticket. Oh, and he was chasing down a road rage driver when he ran that red light. From bathroom emergencies to generational connections to valuable safety lessons about aggressive drivers, this episode has everything. You're going to laugh, you're going to learn, and you're definitely going to want to stick around for Inspector Kerrigan's hilarious response when the judge reframes the question.
I just came to. She doesn't know.
You came to help your mom?
Yeah, I was in school when I came rushing.
Where do you go to school?
Rhode Island College.
Okay, what year are you in?
My junior.
Okay, and what are you going to do when you get out?
Hopefully, medical image.
Oh, well, good for you.
Yes, I'm almost done.
All right, your mom is charged with going through a red light on Westminster and Barton. We're going to take a look at it, okay? All right, she made a right-hand turn. There's a red sign that says right on red after stop. She slowed down, but she didn't actually stop.
Que viraste, pero que no paraste, pero sí te fuiste suave.
Sí, dile que tenía una necesidad de... Venía de la iglesia y iba para el tenía
She had to go to the bathroom.
De bathroom. Pero que tú viniste aquí a la corte y él te dijo que donde quiera que haya luz, que haga el stop y te quede ahí. Yo siempre lo hago.
She always makes her stop, but she needed...
Pero como iba para el baño y no venía carro...
She needed to go to the bathroom, and since there was no car, she didn't stop. She always stops, and it's true. I always fight because when she turns, she goes so slow, like she literally goes like 1 mile per hour when she's turning. I'm like, you gotta hurry up because there's cars behind you.
Okay, this is absolutely priceless. The daughter is translating for her mom, and suddenly we get the real story. Digna didn't stop at that red light because she desperately needed to use the bathroom. She was coming from church, of all places, and nature was calling loudly. And here's what makes this moment so wonderful. The daughter is trying so hard to explain while also defending her mom's driving record. She always makes her stop. She literally goes 1 mile per hour when she's turning. You can tell this daughter knows her mom is typically an overly cautious driver, which makes the situation even funnier. We've all been there, folks. That moment when you're driving and suddenly realize you need to find a bathroom immediately. Traffic laws become suggestions. Speed limits become guidelines. And that rolling stop seems perfectly reasonable when you're clenching for dear life. The whole courtroom is trying not to burst out laughing. And honestly, so are we. This is the most relatable traffic violation we've ever seen.
She was coming from church, and she has to go use the bathroom.
We're not going to embarrass her. Tell her we're not going to embarrass her.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No te va a hacer pasar una vergüenza.
Well, we have a very tough prosecutor here, Inspector Kerrigan. He's very insensitive to these issues. What do you think about this, Inspector Kerrigan?
You just said it completely, Your Honor. I'm very insensitive to the issues. Your Honor, you can't control.
Well, here's what I'm going to ask. See, in the legal profession, the trick is how you frame the question. How you frame the question. So instead of me asking Inspector Kerrigan, how do you feel about this? He puts on his prosecutor's badge, right? Because, he's macho guy, he's a member of the SWAT team. He's the first guy in when there's a problem, right? Former Marine, tough guy. So I'm going to ask him the question a different way. So, Inspector Kerrigan.
Yes, Your Honor.
Assuming you were here with your mother and you had the same situation, and how would you feel then about disposing of this case?
This right here is Judge Caprio at his absolute finest. He just gave everyone watching a free legal lesson. In the legal profession, the trick is how you frame the question. And then he demonstrates it perfectly. Inspector Kerrigan is playing his role as the tough prosecutor, former Marine, SWAT team member, the kind of guy who kicks down doors and doesn't show weakness. When asked directly about the case, he leans into that tough guy persona. I'm very insensitive to the issues. But watch what happens when Judge Caprio reframes the question. Assuming you were here with your mother and you had the same situation, brilliant. Suddenly, Inspector Kerrigan isn't a prosecutor anymore. He's a son thinking about his own mom in this embarrassing situation. The whole courtroom erupts in laughter because everyone knows what's coming. There's not a person alive who would throw the book at their own mother for a bathroom emergency. This is masterful courtroom theater and a genuine lesson in persuasion and empathy.
I'll use this analogy, Your Honor. You were here with your mom. I would say, absolutely, Your Honor, we have to forgive that because she was in a rush. It wasn't her. There was nobody there. Go with mine.
Thank you.
He's reframing the question to me, see? He's a quick learner. The compassion being displayed by Inspector Kerrigan is overwhelming. I have no choice, but I have to dismiss the case.
You know, that's exactly what I was saying.
Thank you. God bless you.
I'm concerned that Digna was a little embarrassed about admitting that she had banyo issues. She shouldn't be. We've all suffered from the occasional bout of intestinal distress while driving. Just last week, a rogue bowl of chowder snuck up on me during my drive home. It was sudden and serious. I hit the gas, no pun intended, sped home, clenching and pinching. My driveway was full, so I hopped the curb, parked on my lawn, dashed inside, leaving the car door open and the engine running. And I almost made it. Conley's book club had to adjourn a little early. So, Digna, don't be embarrassed. I'm carrying around enough shame.
Did you catch what Inspector Kerrigan just did? He turned Judge Caprio's own tactic right back around on him. If you were here with your mom, I would absolutely forgive it. The judge even calls it out. He's reframing the question to me. He's a quick learner. This is courtroom comedy at its absolute peak. But then Judge Caprio does something unexpected and hilarious. He shares his own bathroom emergency story. A row bowl of chowder that forced him to speed home, hop a curb, park on his lawn with the car still running, and almost make it to the bathroom, causing his wife Colleen's book club to end early. The fact that a judge is sharing this embarrassing personal story to make Digna feel less ashamed, that's not just funny, that's humanity. He's showing everyone in that courtroom that embarrassing things happen to all of us, regardless of our position or status. Nobody is above a sudden bathroom emergency, and there's no shame in admitting it.
For the two of us.
Rick Caswell.
How you doing?
Morning.
Well, this puts me in a tough spot because I don't like my mom to know this thinks that I'm in court, but you were a teacher at Hope High School?
I was your mother's teacher at Hope High School?
Judith Vanstone, and she's mentioned it several times, so if I don't say hi, she's going to kill me. But now she knows I'm in court, so not a good thing.
Right.
As far as this...
Now, if I remember, your mother, I remember her because she always had tons of money with her when she was a student, you know?
I think you got the wrong Judith Vanstone there.
I'm sure that she gave you a whole bunch of money to pay for the fine before you came to court today, no?
I wish.
All right, we're going to take a look at it. You're charged with going through a red light on Allen's Avenue.
The same spot
and
the other
Terminal
two people
Street.
were.
All right, the threshold question is whether or not you are past the first stop line when the light turns red. If you're past it, we'll dismiss it. If you're not, it's going to cost you $85. All right? What did your mother say about her education?
She said she was never good at school, but you helped her along, and you were very, very, very nice.
This guy's got all the buzzwords, Inspector Quinn. He knows how to butter me up, right? I think your mother...
Show him your palm where you wrote that down so you remember.
Now, this is what makes Providence such a special community. Harry Caswell walks into court and immediately faces a dilemma. Judge Caprio was his mother's teacher at Hope High School decades ago. His mom, Judith Vanstone, has apparently talked about Judge Caprio multiple times over the years, and Harry knows if he doesn't say hello, his mother will kill him. But saying hello means admitting he got a traffic ticket. It's a classic parent-child dynamic that doesn't matter whether you're 16 or 60. Nobody wants their mom to know they're in trouble. And watch the playful banter that follows. The judge jokes that he remembers Judith because she always had tons of money, clearly teasing, and Harry fires back, "I think you got the wrong Judith Van Stone." Then Inspector Quinn calls him out for buttering up the judge with compliments about how nice he was to his mother. These moments remind us that behind the robes and the badges, everyone in this courtroom is part of the same community, connected through generations of shared experiences.
All right, let's take a look at it. Oh, he just about made it. It's front bumper, I think.
Well, I got to give him credit because that car in front of him, I was just waiting to see the police car chasing it.
That's the guy I was trying to get his license plate because he was road raging me before that. So I was trying to get his plate. When he got around me, I was trying to keep up to get his plate. And of course, he made it through the light and I didn't. So.
Well, your front bumper was across the line when the light turned red. So, pursuant to my ruling, it's been a ruling that I've employed for everyone, okay? So this was a road rage incident.
The guy in front of me, yeah.
The guy in front of you?
Yeah.
Did you finally catch up to him?
No, after that, I remember this vividly. I remember trying to slow down. And after that, I was, the wind was out of my sails to even try to do that because I was like, I just went through a red light. So I was like, I'm not going to try to catch up to that guy after that.
Forget road rage, right? Something like that happens, like you never know. It's a different world today. You never know whether there's guns, knives, or clubs, or whatever else in cars. So
I was trying to get his plate, call the police, and have him, police try to stop him because I knew he was going to burn all the way down that road.
Wow. Well, I can see your mother gave you a good sense of values.
Thank you.
It was obvious when she was in school she was a very decent person. All right, based on the video, the matter is dismissed.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Let's break down what just happened here, because there are some important lessons. Harry was trying to do the right thing, get the license plate of an aggressive driver who was road raging, and report him to police. That's actually the correct response to road rage. Don't engage, don't escalate. Just get the information and let law enforcement handle it. But in trying to keep up with the aggressive driver, Harry ran through a yellow turning red light and got caught on camera. Here's where it gets interesting legally. Judge Caprio has a consistent rule. If your front bumper crosses a stop line before the light turns red, the case gets dismissed. Harry's bumper was across, so technically he made it. But beyond the legal technicality, the judge takes a moment to deliver some crucial safety advice. You never know whether there's guns, knives, or clubs in cars. Harry made the smart choice to back off after running the light. The aggressive driver got away, but Harry got home safely, and that's what matters most. What an absolutely entertaining and educational episode this was. We got two very different cases that both ended in dismissals, but for completely different reasons. First, Digna Gonzalez-Montanes came to court with her daughter translating, and we learned she ran a red light because of a bathroom emergency after church. Judge Caprio brilliantly reframed the question to Inspector Kerrigan. What if this was your mother? And suddenly the tough former Marine prosecutor became a compassionate son willing to forgive. The case was dismissed, and the judge even shared his own embarrassing chowder incident to make Digna feel less ashamed. Then we met Harry Caswell, whose mother was Judge Caprio's student at Hope High School years ago. Harry ran a red light while trying to get the license plate of an aggressive road rage driver. His front bumper crossed the line before the light turned red. So the case was dismissed, but not before the judge delivered some vital safety advice about handling road rage situations. The key takeaways? First, bathroom emergencies happen to everyone, even judges. Second, how you frame a question can completely change the answer. And third, no road rage confrontation is worth your safety. If you're dealing with an aggressive driver, don't engage. Call 911 and let the professionals handle it. If this episode made you laugh and taught you something valuable, make sure to smash that like button, share this video with someone who needs a good laugh today, and drop a comment telling us, have you ever had a bathroom emergency that made you bend the traffic laws? We want to hear your stories. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another incredible courtroom moment.